Okay, so hey guys, I'm going to do a trade review on the 23rd of May. Okay, so it was a Friday, and for this day I profited around $143. Yep, it's considered a big win day. For this day I took two trades. I traded the London session and AM session. Okay, so the London session was just a short scalp, so let's get more into it. So this is the London session trade. Okay, I was looking for the 5-minute CB here. Okay, I was planning to go long based on it, but you can see the bodies are staying above it. Okay, but we are just peeking through. And I was looking at, I saw this candle. We did a short-term low rate here, a stop rate here. So I was thinking that my stop loss, I wanted to go long based on this candle, and then my stop loss is just right below this short-term low. Okay, so that was the whole idea and what was happening in my head during that time. But you can see I hesitated to go long, but okay, I wanted to use a limit order because I have not made this review yet, trade review yet. Okay, but limit order really helped me a lot. Okay, it helps me like plan out my trade. That's about it. Okay, especially when I'm like not certain or afraid of entering. Okay, so the limit order helps me because I determine how much I'm going to lose already, and I determine my target, and I determine my entry point. So yeah, limit order help me a lot. Yep, just submitting to it. Okay, right here I decided to shift it up more. Why? Because we have this body, we close above the short-term high already. So that is a market structure shift. Okay, and then I'm expecting price to retrace a little and start moving higher. That's the whole idea. Not expecting price to reach back into the 5-minute CB anymore. It has worked its role as a inversion fair value gap. We traded up like that, then down, then up, then stayed in the upper portion above the CE of the 5-minute CB. Okay, that's why. And look at here, balance, so balanced, just like that, very balanced. Okay, propulsion block right here. This is the propulsion block that was supporting price. Okay, so now, yep, that's why I'm not seeing price to enter back the 5-minute CB. Okay, cancelling my order here, and then going long again. Okay, now I'm just submitting the price. Why I'm submitting to a narrative. We have done enough damage on the sell side already. That's the narrative. So yep, I was seeing for the 1-minute CB here to act as a foothold to send price higher. Look at that nice displacement up. That's why I throw my stop loss to the short-term low here, and then now throw my stop loss to BE. Okay, so why I decided to take my trade off, because you can see 5-minute rejection block has been reached already. That's why I decided to take my trade off. Okay, so it was right here, $31 profit. That's the London trade. Okay, so the whole idea of this trade. Okay, now you can see 15-minute chart. Okay, sell sides taken here, sell sides taken here, here, with this big sharp blow. That's why I was looking for higher price. Okay, I don't have to wait for price to reach here, which is where I was initially aiming for. It doesn't have to reach there for me to be in profits. We have a buy side here, so I'm just taking off at the lowest hanging fruit. Okay. Yep, anything can happen. Okay. So it's just about earning money, and that's it. Yep, it was a 2:50 a.m. macro. So here's the 15-minute chart. 15-minute CB right here. CBCE, I'm watching it as well. So price sharp drop, touches it and shoot higher. Okay. And I was seeing this 15-minute week CE during that time. Why? I want to see price punch through it. Okay, and it did so as well. Now all the sell sides taken really heavily already. So I was saying what I want to see price reach for here, right? Yep, look at how price is just displacing higher and higher. But I'm contented with enough. Okay. So now this is the 5-minute chart. Okay, very clearly you can see this 5-minute was the 5-minute propulsion block. We did reach back to it. Okay, and then close up, reach back down. 15-minute CBCE shoots up, and look at the 5-minute CB here. Price went up, went down, stayed above the CE in the upper quadrant, and then went down, we touched the CE of it, and then went up. But the bodies, look at the bodies. So that's why we are bullish. That's why I was saying we are bullish. Okay. And this high, right? This low, sorry. This low is an intermittent low. Okay, we sort of rebalance the inversion fair gap already. Okay, now right here, can price use it and send price higher into this buy side. Okay, so that's about it. Yep, look at that, shoot up just like that. Okay, so it could have offered me around 44 handles. Alright, that's about it. Okay, so right here you can see my target is reached. Okay, so 70 handles is offered based on terminus. Okay, but yeah, my terminus would have been here, but it did reach up higher. So if I had more than one contract, this trade would have paid me like, because the first partial definitely would be like that $31. Then maybe the second partial will be the 44 handles, which is $88. Okay, so this whole trade, if taken with two contracts, it would have at least yield me around $100. Okay, so let's proceed on to the next trade. Okay, so right here is the second trade. As you can see, price, okay, I did not expect this. Okay, price just one sharp drop lower during 7:30 a.m. You know, just one big drop lower right into the daily BC high and daily low. Okay, I was looking for higher price. Why? Because look, when prices drop like that, everyone will chase it. Okay, the retails will all chase it. Okay, so that's why I was only looking for higher price. Okay, but I said what, the risk is too big. Okay, yeah, I did want to go long in the 5-minute BC, but I would have to use at least like 50 handle stop loss, which is way too big for me already. Okay, so I forgo the trade. Okay, so I forgo the trade, and I did not trade until, yep, here is just me doing tape reading. I never taken a trade yet. Okay, so you can see 5-minute BC, and I said what, long-term low right here. If it's broken, then I'm wrong. Okay, so long-term low means I don't want to see it taken out. As long as it is not taken out, I'm bullish. Okay, so 5-minute order block, main threshold, you can see the bodies respecting all the 5-minute order block levels. Okay, and then it touched the 5-minute order block main threshold, and then okay, so right here, and then during 9:30, okay, before 9:30 a.m. you can see price just whip up like that. Okay, before 9:30 a.m. and then start moving higher. So what I realize is during all these kind of times when price has already done enough damage lower, like it has done enough damage on stock rates, it will use 9:30 a.m. to offer you entry. Okay, so this could have been a fair value gap long right here. Shoot, could have been a fair value gap long and then go higher. Okay, but no, I take it as well. So I waited until 10 a.m. because we have 10 a.m. news as well today. So I waited until the silver bullet trade. Okay. Okay, silver bullet timing. So now it's 9:50 a.m. I'm still waiting, still measuring. Okay. So at this point, here is a balance. Here is a CB. Okay, you can see price went up. Then you can see now it's holding all the bodies, and we are above the 5-minute CB with this expansion up. And then 50-minute CB low supporting price, and then we got above the daily BC high right here. So this BC was actually quite influential, and it can be used as a long as well. Okay, because I'm looking for a higher price and it's close to a high time frame key level. This could have been a long. Okay, but no, I'm waiting. So at this point, I'm seeing, okay, during the macro times is when the price is really sensitive to the PD, to the PD arrays. Okay, that's why you can see price. This is information to me. What is price doing during the macro times? Now 9:50 a.m. Look at the bodies. It been kept here. Okay, and we are showing a lot of holding of the price. Okay, so I'm just waiting. 10 a.m. is coming. Okay, so do we get above the buy side? That was what I was waiting. Do we get above this buy side? Okay, that was what I was waiting. Okay, so this level is the opening range gap, lower 25%, and this level, okay, this 2093.75, okay, opening range gap 25%, lower quad, and this is the 20849.5 is the opening range gap low. Okay, as you can see, price was supporting off the opening range gap low. As long as the opening range gap low stays intact, price doesn't pierce through it, okay, I am still holding bullish bias. Okay, now we bring in the first fair value gap. We got above the first presented fair value gap. Okay, 10 a.m. kicks in. What's he gonna do? See, price is still considerably very choppy. Okay, but I am submitting to my narrative. So the narrative is I'm looking for higher price. Okay, now I'm waiting for fair value gap to form. See, we displaced above the first fair value gap. Okay, now I'm waiting for first fair value gap to form, and that is the silver bullet BC. The silver bullet fair value gap. Okay, there's it. So then what I'm doing, okay, put on a limit order, looking at the risk, very nice risk to reward ratio, and this risk I'm able to withstand it. Okay, 94 ticks is around 20 plus handles. Okay, close to 25, close to 25 handles stop loss. Okay, because I'm thinking that London I had the profit as well, so I'm willing to use it to take this trade. And silver bullet, and that's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for repricing macro, opening range gap repricing macro, because we have already moved down a lot, and we have a discount opening range gap which calls for a valid opening range gap repricing macro. So that's it. I was aiming for the CE of it. Okay, so now here I'm just waiting. Admittedly, I did felt like, okay, price isn't going to fit me, but I told myself it's okay. It can just shoot up without me participating in it also, no problem. You are going to miss trade sometimes, okay? But overall, this kind of reaction, you can see price is still within these weeks. That means that price is still likely to move lower, okay? Okay, just a little bit more. Boom, I'm in, and I'm just submitting to my stop loss, okay? A 71 ticks stop loss. Was it a positive slippage or something? Hey, sorry, it's a 71 ticks stop loss, okay, which makes the whole risk even better. So it's like minus 20 ticks, minus 5 handles, around 20 handles stop loss. Okay, very good. In fact, less than 20, okay. So shut down lower, activates me in, I'm in, and I'm going to submit. See, I'm in now. Do we leave it partially open? Why? We consolidated a lot around here, so I want to see this act as a breakaway gap. And this buy side, I'm looking for buy side to support price as well. My stop loss is right below the buy side. Everything is good to go. Okay. Okay, that big. Okay, what is this gray gap? This gray gap is an old open image gap, 13th of May. Okay. As you can see, when price do that, I straight away throw my stop loss. But I was expecting at this point is now or never. It must displace up there. But you see, then I did not see. I was looking at the formation of this BC, and I want to see institutional order flow entry drill, but it did not happen. Nope, I'm not adding a trade to it. I'm not, okay. So yeah, you see price was hovering around here, and with hindsight I will stop out with profit. Okay, so this was a $10 profit. Yeah, doesn't matter to me, also did risk-free trade. So at this point when price reach for the order block, it should just spike higher already. Okay, so right here is now or never, as I was saying. Okay, then I'll stop out. But you can see I did re-entry right here. Okay, I enter on the basis this is a stop rate. I was trusting this as a stop rate, and we have entered a discount. Okay, this value gap is the silver bullet value gap, and I was also seeing that this was going to be a high resistance. Okay, but at this point, now that price has done a stop rate, going long here is a good long. Okay, high probability long, and then yeah, the stop loss is okay also, so I'm taking the trade because this was already planned ahead. Like before I was stop out, right, I was already thinking about like what happened if I get stop out. So I already had thinking that it will do this kind of thing. Okay, so because this kind of thing is like it happened really often, and I see the like a lot of times already. But as soon as I enter this trade, you see the bodies close above. It closed above the value gap. Okay, and then I want to see immediate rejection higher, which is what I get as well. Okay, I want to see like real expansion higher, just like that. Yep, now I throw my stop loss to BE already, so now it's risk-free trade. I'm going to see it run. Okay, so I decided to take profits. Yes, my terminus is around here, but I'm seeing it's high resistance, so and it formed a short-term high here, so I'm just taking at the bodies of the high, and I'm contented with it. Okay, it was a good win as well. Okay, and that's the last trade of the day. Contented with the profits. Okay, so as you can see, it was around 122. Yep. So adding up this whole day was around, the profit was around 143. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this trade. Okay, so these 3 trades for, it's not really 3 trades, but it's just 2 trades. Okay, but yeah, overall it's just me submitting to price action and just trading price action. Okay, so Yeah, I have. What I included more is like I look at the risk now, and I'm willing to forego trades now because I was in drawdown. That's why I'm going to forego trades, and I'm only going to allow myself to take maybe maximum $50 risk on a trade. Okay, if the trade is nice, like the risk to reward is really nice. Okay. Yeah, because we are going to lose sometimes in trading, and losing is part of the business, so just get used to it and just manage your risk, and just, yeah, that's it. So see you guys in the next one.